Bakar al-Baghdadi is dead. Let's deal with this shit, man. The Democrats, that is boring. I promise, it's really boring right now. It's still a shit show going on in the White House with the Trump administration. We can keep that up for sure. AOC was getting on Mark Zuckerberg ass. Find out why. What's the deal, man? It's Sunday, October 27, 2019. It's plain and simple political news. I'm your host, Chris A. On to the political race for the next presidential candidate. Right now, the race for the Democratic nominee for president in 2020 is looking real boring. And it's primarily, in my opinion, because you got three senior citizens leading the race. Front runner Elizabeth Warren, polling real good, and she's doing real good in debates. Right now, she happened to explain this whole Medicare for all thing. She trying to replace the Obamacare, but she trying to say how she gonna pay for it. And she can't say she gonna raise taxes on the middle class, gonna make people not want to vote for her. She can't keep saying, I'm just gonna raise it on the rich. Right now, what they figuring out about her is it's gonna be hard to elect her. She far left, and that's the whole problem with all the Democrats they got running. The only person they got in the middle is Joe Biden. Joe Biden cool. He got more of a centralist message. He can attract Republicans and moderates and stuff. He can attract them, unlike Elizabeth Warren. She's so radical out there, we want to tax the rich and give health care for all. And Republicans ain't going to vote for that. Middle class people with something to protect, they not going to vote for that. And then you got Biden, who people will vote for, but the problem is he old. Biden not attracting no younger generation people right now. Like Biden got experience and he good, with international politics, but he almost 80 years old. Which brings me to my third candidate, Bernie Sanders. Younger people like, but the problem is now people are starting to question what's going on with him with his health. People want to vote for him, but it's like you too far left. And that's my whole issue with the top three candidates that's running for Democratic presidential nominee. Why y'all ain't got no regular candidate? This week, Facebook leader was called to face the House Finance Committee because he want to create a new money called Libra. A lot of his people that was backing it, Visa, PayPal, all these people, they started backing out on it. Anyway, he was called on Capitol Hill to testify about that, and also he was asking them questions around political ads that are run by other countries and stuff. That's the video everybody was seeing where AOC was like, so you won't take down the lies? Listen, Zuckerberg is a capitalist. He's a millennial, but he's a capitalist. He ain't finna be policing people on Facebook. On to the impeachment. That's one thing you count on with the Trump administration. They keep some shit going on. So this week, Monday, William Taylor, the chief diplomat over in Ukraine, he was testifying before the House committee that's investigating the impeachment inquiry. William Taylor was saying was Gordon Sondland had hit him up one day like, yo, don't be recording this phone call because we're going to talk about some stuff. And basically, they all just confirming that it was quid pro quo with Ukraine. Congress had approved the money to go to Ukraine for their defense against Russia. However, later on in the year, they still haven't got the funds. The reason the funds weren't released is because the Trump administration was holding the funds so that the Ukrainian president would have pressure to investigate the Bidens. Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, was doing something over there. He working on somebody's energy board or something. I don't know. Look it up, do the research. And Trump felt like he can get some dirt on Joe Biden, who then was the front runner for the Democrats. Anyway, he held the military aid from them, and then he wouldn't give them a meeting in the Oval Office. William Taylor documented all this stuff, and he even hollered at John Bolton, who was the NSA director, the National Security Advisor for Trump. He hollered at him like, yo, they doing some shady stuff and they holding money because it's about politics and I'm all about country. You ever see like these little babies when they get sleepy and they just be throwing tantrums and getting into it with people and just everything it just be chaotic around. That's what the Trump administration look like right now. It's chaos. Wednesday, House Republicans stormed the room where they over there. They trying to interview the people for the impeachment inquiry, and all these House Republicans come over there. Why can't we come in? Why can't we come in? Because you ain't on this committee. That's why you can't come in. They know damn well they weren't on that committee. They trying to get attention. That's what it is. And if this is a sham. This whole inquiry, the impeachment inquiry is a sham. It ain't no damn sham. They got a recorded conversation with this man talking to these people, telling them he need them to do something in order for him to send them money. Ain't no damn sham. Y'all get y'all head out y'all ass. You Republicans got to get y'all shit together. Like Wednesday, the Republicans delayed the deposition of Laura Cooper. She worked at the Ukraine, Russia, and all that. So she was on Capitol Hill Wednesday giving her deposition of what was going on in Ukraine involving the Trump administration and the quid pro quo allegation. Saturday, a judge ruled in favor of the Democrats, saying that in fact the Justice Department has to turn over the evidence and stuff, but a lot of it was redacted, meaning it was blacked out. You couldn't see it. And so now the Justice Department has to turn it over to the Democrats. It was just a investigation by Mueller, but now it's turning criminal in light of all this stuff that's going on in Ukraine, and we're gonna need that paperwork from them. Now the Trump administration Department of Justice has till Wednesday to turn over the paperwork from the Mueller investigation. Also, Saturday, man, they don't usually do this, but they involved them Democrats moving through this little impeachment inquiry. They don't know him to be at work on no Saturday. They called in Philip Reeker. He's I don't know if he's a special envoy. I don't know what he is, but he works Russia, Eastern Europe, and Ukraine. That's his division he works. This intelligence committee, the oversight committee, the foreign affairs, they calling everybody down to talk. They checking everything. People's dropping dimes and people's picking up and checking them. Shout out to Miss Cole. What's coming up this week in politics? Stay tuned to this impeachment inquiry. It's moving fast. They said they're going to try to get it done by the end of the year. Nancy Pelosi is saying we're going to do due diligence. Republicans are saying, now hold on a minute. But we all see where it's going, man. They got evidence on this boy. They're going to bring it to trial. Now, the thing with them going to trial in the impeachment hearing is the senators then move to be the jury. It's 100 senators. And right now, the Senate is controlled by the Republicans. They got the majority of the Senate. We're going to have to see who's going to vote against Donald Trump. I will tell you this. When he moved back the forces in Syria and allowed Turkey to go in there and slaughter them Kurds, that did have a lot of Republicans jumping ship. A lot of them did jump ship with Trump and start condemning him for that. It looks inevitable. Like, them boys look like they going to this impeachment. How they gonna vote, depending on the popular vote with their people back at home and how they feel about this impeachment, and then they party loyalty to the Republicans. With these Senate Republicans, it's gonna get real interesting. These House Republicans, on the other hand, they done already showed they gonna do. Them same people that stormed down, how come we can't get in the meeting? Because y'all ain't on this committee. It's Republicans in there, and they ain't saying nothing. And they ain't saying that because they got good reason not to say nothing. You fight for somebody that's, alright, keep fighting for that food. Don't sink your ship with him. If y'all haven't got a chance, man, look at Trump announcing that they killed Baghdadi. That sound like a rap song that French Montana got something to do with. Al Baghdadi, like him and Drake, with the Al Baghdadi remix. Man, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been tuning in, all the comments I was getting, all the emails and stuff, man. I appreciate the support, man. It encouraged me to keep making these videos. Shout out to Pspn Boiler with the blam. I do carpentry work and stuff like that. Sometimes my hands be locked up and look like a crib. And I rub on the blam, bam! It's good for workouts, all that kind of stuff, man. Blam! For everybody that tuned in, appreciate it, man. I appreciate the views, the comments, all the motivation. Appreciate it, man. I'm dropping videos Sunday and Wednesday. I got the midweek in politics and this week in politics. It's plain and simple political news. I'm your host, Chris Atkins, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. See y'all back next time. And a side note, I'm not finna be all entertaining. Don't look for me to put no whole bunch of jokes in this shit. I'm trying to educate you. That's y'all problem. See, that's my issue, child. Y'all always want somebody. You want me to clown. You want me to clown and be. That's your problem. You want me to clown and be a fool. I started playing some political news so I can talk to you about political news. If you want me to clown and be a fool, come to the show. It's plain and simple political news. Ain't no damn comedy show.